Hi everyone, this is the third video of the Ulama series, and in this video we are going to see or learn how to create chatbot using Ulama. This chatbot is going to be something similar uh, to ChatGPT UI, where we are going to give prompt and we are going to get a reply back like a bot is writing. Uh, we are going to use where we have left in the last video the Drupal code assistant that we have which we have created to help us with the Drupal code or analyzing the Drupal code. Now for this we would require two LangChain libraries. First is two Python libraries. First is LangChain and second is Streamlit. LangChain is a framework designed to simplify the uh, creation of applications revolving around large language models. Streamlit is a Python library which helps in creating web applications around machine learning and data science in in minutes without getting to know too much about the front end work. So let's get started with installing those two libraries. First, Streamlit. We can uh, also before that I'm following this blog that I have written. I have mentioned everything that I'm going to share in the video format. So if you guys are comfortable and want to check out the uh, blog for the commands or anything else, you can refer to this thing. I will uh, add the URL of this post in the description. So we are required to install the Streamlit and LangChain community. We can install them with the help of these two commands. I already have these two libraries installed on my machine, so I'm not going to do that. Now, to see what we are going to build, let's just create a file called chatbot.py. So I'm now going to do what? So we will create a file called chatbot.ai. So I'll go to the folder and Google Code Assistance. I'll create a file called chatbot.py, and if then I should see a file called chatbot.py in my Visual Code Editor, and I should copy this entire code. Hang on, yeah, I should copy this entire code and then paste it here. Once done, what this says, I simply go have to and run this file with the help of Streamlit. You can simply go and use this command Streamlit run chat.py, or if you don't have the path set for the Streamlit, you can do this also. Let me show you what I mean. If you can simply go and run this, it says that the Streamlit is not found. It is because I did not set the correct part of the path of the Streamlit. So now I'm going to use this command and then run it, and it has redirected me and opened a page of my chatbot in the browser. So let's see if it is working or not. Can you help me? Can you tell me how does a controller work in Drupal? Let's see what it returns. So it is running. If you see it is running, it is a little slow. Oh, I see it is running. So it is telling me that what is controller, how to create it, like a like a like Chat GPT, right? See, so it seems to be working. Um, Now let's see how we have created it. I'm going to explain every bit of it, what we are doing, why we are doing. So let's follow uh, this tutorial. Um, yeah, I'm going to go on the yeah and explain each. each code one by one. So what we are doing, we are importing the files first. I have told you that we have to use Streamlit, LangChain, and from LangChain I have used Olama, imported Olama, and then we have to import time. Then next, what we have to do, we have to do what? Let me do this. Let me remove it one by one, comment it, and then yeah. So here what we are doing, we are simply creating. Let's do this. Let's remove it and see what each piece of code is doing. So right now, if I go and then remove this also, and refresh it, I see nothing here. Okay, so I have just imported the files, the libraries. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create the sidebar and the page title. I can do that with the help of Streamlit. I will going to use this set page config and specify the page title. It is going to be Drupal code assistant, and then I also specify the sidebar, that I have a sidebar here, and the title of that sidebar is also Drupal code assistant. I'm going to save it and then see what it is doing. See, I now have a sidebar. Then what we are doing, we'll create an object of our model that we have created in the last video, Drupal code assistant, by using the Olama here, and then specify what model we have to use, and we have saved this object in the LLM variable. Now next, what we are going to do, we are going to populate our messages, whatever messages we have here. Let's show them, and where do we have those messages. So what we are going to do, let me wrap everything. Yeah, what we are doing here is, in the Streamlit session state, we save all the messages, all the information gets saved that can be used on multiple reruns, can be saved in the session state. So we are checking if we have anything in the session state, and if we have, let's get the keys of it, and we are checking if we do have messages as the key in the session state. If we have, uh, reset the message with the help of, sorry, if we do not have anything like messages in our state, let's start with sending a message from the assistant. The role is going to be assistant, and the is going to be how can I help you. I will tell you about what this role and content means later, but let's see what this line will do. It is doing nothing on the front end. So we are going to have a message associated with two things, uh, role and content. Role will be user and assistant. Whatever is being typed or provided by the chatbot, we are going to call it, or characterize it under the role assistant. And whatever as user we are going to provide to the chatbot, we are going to put it in the role user, and the content is going to be the content being provided by the chatbot, or I say assistant, or the content being provided by me or the user. So a message is going to be involve these two things. So again, if there is no message in the session state, set the message to this default message. Then what we are doing here is, we are simply going to our, yeah, we are going to and print this message on the front end. With the help of, again, we are checking whatever messages we have in the session state, print it on the, using the chat message, whatever role we have, and then write the content of that message. We have printed it. Let's say what it is doing. See, with the help of this, it is printing the message on the front end. Now what we are going to do, we are going to provide a functionality to clear the chat with the help of this code. First, what we are going to do, we are going to create, what first we are going to do, we are going to provide a function called add clear method. So sorry, clear chat history, with the help of, again, Streamlit sidebar button and the text of that button, and we are going to provide a callback, a function. Whenever we are going to click on that button, what to do? So we have to provide a callback function. Let's refresh it. It says that we do not have a function called clear chat history. So we'll simply go copy this code, and here, hang on, yeah, and let's see. Okay, I see a function here. It seems to be working, but I don't see anything being flushed here, right? So let's move forward and see if it is working with providing some text messages. Now the next thing is, we are going to go and uh, we are going to go let's yeah what we are going to do, we are going to get all the prompts from the user, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to check if I have anything in the chat input, streamlit chat input. If I have anything which is non none, or it's and it exists, then assign it to the prompt variable and get it into the if condition. Okay, so and then once the message is in this streamlit, append the role as user and the content whatever the user has typed in, and then show it on the front end. Okay, again with the help of chat message and streamlit.write the prompt. Okay, and then we are going to print it. See, I remove it and see, I do not have anything here, but the moment I have it here, it shows me a text bar. See? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy it and then provide a functionality to whatever message I'm going to write. Give it to the chat, give it to the modal Drupal code assistant, and get the response from the Drupal code assistant, and then print it to the front end. Print it to the front end to the user. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, whenever the user is typing anything, it will this script will run, and it will go as Streamlit session state messages, and it will go as Streamlit session state messages. How it will go into this um, yeah, it will go into this if statement, and will be saved as the role user and the content. And then once it will be saved as the saved in the session state messages will be appended there, it will go to this line number 29 and check what is the role of that message. If the role of that last message is not assistant, which is if it is being entered by the user, get into this if condition, check, then with the help of chat message assistant, which means write now response on the front end, and the role of that chat message is going to be assisted, generate the response from the user. This is a function that we are going to create, pass the message that the user has entered as prompt, get the response, and then show it on the front end. Let's go and create this function called generate llm response, and then I'm going to go here. Yes. So what I'm yeah, the function exists. I do not see the red underline here anymore. Now let's say if it is working or not. It seems to be working. I don't know, but the page is loading correctly, so things are looking fine. Now let's say uh, we will understand this piece of code later, but let's see if it is working. Can you explain the meaning usage of routing.yml file, and let's see if it is working. See if it shows that the chatbot is running, and wait for a while. Since I'm running on my local machine, it seems to be a little slow because I have my machine almost full. Mm, yeah, see, it is replying. So it seems to be working, right? It seems to be working. And then you see, we have got. I told you that we are going to generate the response, and then we are going to print that response, append that response to the list of our session state messages with the role user and the message from the our model. But what are we doing with the help of these 5 lines? What we are doing here is we are going to give a feel that a user is actually typing this message. So user is typing this message. You see, it is typing like this, like it is actually typing a chatbot like simulation. So for that, what we did, we have emptied the placeholder, we have emptied the streamlit and assigned it into a variable called placeholder. And we are populating it with the time delay of 0.02 second. By considering whatever we have received in the response from our Drupal code assistant, we are passing it character by character and marking it down in the placeholder, and with a delay of what, 0.02 second. You can adjust it according to how fast you want to look your chatbot writing, or how slow you want your chatbot to look like writing. So this is how it is giving a simulation, like a chatbot is actually writing that message. So once done, it seems to be working. Let's see if this clear chat history is working or not. See, it has flushed all our messages. So this seems to be working, right? So this is how we can create a chatbot like application completely from scratch, nothing from by paying anything to the big giant LLMs, everything on our own local machine. Uh, so yes, stay tuned for the more videos on this on Olama. So yeah, thank you.